The equinox is upon us, y'all. Y'all are ready. Salutations to everybody out there. Welcome to another episode of Raider Nation Unlimited. I am your man, Wasted Talent. And let me tell you something. We have one of the best shows that I've had in a long time. We have a special guest, and I'm going to wait to pull that gentleman up because this man is probably better than Mel Kiper Jr. He's definitely better than Mel Kiper Jr. when it comes to draft analysis and player analysis. Damn it. I mean, you ain't going to want to miss this. Listen, salutations to everybody in the chat. Robert Pena, R. Vega, Coach Raider, Mazes in Blue, DeMarcus Webb. Oh, man, Halo Raider, my guy, my brother, Thor, Queen Raider Red, the flying wonderful Queen Raider Red. What's good? Darth Raider Prime, Circus Raider, Not Andy, Brandon Olive, everybody. We got over 36 in the room. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get wasted with me. Share it out. Like, subscribe. Do all them little things. Make sure you pay that bar tab and hit that like. Seems like everybody is coming in. Tyler Raider, much love and respect, man. It was great fellowshipping with you outside there in Las Vegas at the Ahern Hotel. We had a most splendiferous occasion. But you know what, yo? We got to get down to business, y'all. LV Raider, yo, the official bodyguard of Mount Shieldmore, is in the place to be. What's the deal, yo? But listen, y'all, we got a few things we need to get into. Man. We have had some terrible news today. Well, I feel like this is terrible news today because this is a gentleman that I was hoping would have a breakout season, man. And this is the terrible news that we have gotten, man. Trayvon Mullen seems to be having surgery. He says everything happens for a reason, praying for a successful surgery. I will be back better than ever. That's a promise. Now, everybody, going to be honest with you, man. I've been rooting for Trayvon Mullen. We've all been rooting for Trayvon Mullen, man. You know, I figured the fact that we didn't draft a freaking corner that they were high on Trayvon Mullen, he was going to do his thing. But you know what? He was out last year, and he had that toe injury. He tried to come back twice, and then they put him out for the season. This will be, out of his short time in the National Football League, another year this guy's hurt. Now, I don't know how bad this injury is. I don't know how long it's going to keep him out. But guess what? Being that this is early in the season, being that this is pre-June 1st, being that there's some guys that are about to be cut that are out there, I think it's time to move on for Trayvon Mullen at this point. He's a guy, I'm very high on him. Love the guy, man. But, yo, we need somebody we can depend on out there, man. The Raider Equinox doesn't last that long, man. It's freaking time. It's time, yo, it's time to have guys that are going to be playing, man. You know, we can't have this guy out waiting on him to come back. We can't have guys like, you know, last year, Richie Incognito, all year, everybody saying, when's he coming back? When's he coming back? It's time to get the F out of here, man. My man, Robert Cisneros, my brother, thank you for the $4.99 donation. The wasted word of the day is early bird special, so you could be awake to enjoy it. Salute, Joe Wasted. F you, Robert Cisneros. Joe Wasted. Yo, man, listen, brother. Listen, when it comes to us being out here, I had my Danny Glover moment out there in Las Vegas. You know, my Lethal Weapon moment. I'm too old for this shit. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, listen, with that news, James Bradberry is available, man. You know, James Bradberry is most likely going to be cut by the New York Giants. The New York Giants, you know, have been toying with this idea, and it's like they're going to save $10 million in cap so they can sign their rookies. The Giants are in salary cap hell, and you know, I don't think that they can wait around on this James Bradberry move any longer. A lot of people said that they were kicking the idea of trading him around. Nobody's going to trade for that albatross of a contract. You heard it here first, man. I already said that. Nobody is going to trade for that contract, bro. It's about that time. They cut bait with James Bradberry. And you know what? Not for nothing, man. It's time for everybody to prepare themselves for the wasted word of the day, man. The wasted word of today is transcendent, beyond or above the range of normal, of merely physical human experience. The search for a transcendent level of knowledge is used in a sentence. Transcendent. We have over 103 in the room. Get wasted with me, y'all. But that is the wasted word of the day. And the reason why I bring up the wasted word of the day is that some of the things that have happened this offseason with Mount Shieldmore and the ethos that I am connected to was transcendent, man. We are doing things and things are coming up that are going to be so monumental to the nation that you guys don't even understand. Docs and I touched on his channel. There's some news that's coming out pretty soon. My brother Docs is going to let everybody know. And I'm telling y'all something. You guys are going to be so happy for how we putting on for the nation. Because that's what it's all about. It's about the shield, right? It's about growing this thing. It's nation building one-on-one. We trying to go out there in Vegas and establish a presence so that, the nation is just as represented as it was in Oakland, just as represented as it was in Los Angeles. It'll be that way in Las Vegas, and we want to be at the ground floor and the foundation of that. My guys, man. So listen, James Bradberry. It's about that time to bring that brother in, man. It's about that time. Now James Bradberry is not a luxury. James Bradberry is a damn necessity at this point. He's a necessity. Because listen, we got Lock Yasin. You heard it here first. It's not Rock Yasin, it is Lock Yasin. He'd be locking people down. One of the best press man cover corners in football. Averett's there, right? Amit Robertson won't make it out of camp. Phillips, he's a nice kick returner. We need another corner now, like your life depended on it. So there's some UDFAs out there we're going to touch on, but let me say, pause. But Bradberry is a necessity right now. We have to go out there and get him. Everybody in the chat, hit them likes, hit that thumbs up. Get wasted with me, y'all. Salute Terrence. What is the deal? You have to give him a contract. You brought him in. And when he gets cut, he should be our 100% priority. So what does that contract look like? Van City Raider, it damn sure is not going to look the way the Giants had it. They were paying him way too much. Thing is that good corner help is not growing on trees. So whatever money you have left over after you re-sign your rookies and everything, that is the number one priority at this point. We've addressed the right tackle situation. We've got thick framed up the middle. It's time for us to go out and get us a corner. G-Town 48, thank you for the $5 donation. We need to win the damn AFC West this year. It's been nearly 20 years. Raider Nation, baby. And, from your lips to God's ears, we definitely need to win the AFC West because that makes our road to the Super Bowl that much easier, bro. That means we win our division. At the very minimum, we get a playoff game at home. And that's what we need. And that is the reason why we are doing nation building one-on-one right here on Raider Nation Unlimited, right at Doc's ENT, right at Hammer's house, right at Raider Football Talk with Andy. That is what we're doing. And let me tell you something, man. It's time for people to really take this shit serious, man. A reasonable number for Bradberry for me will probably be between $8 and $9 million a year. Maybe even lower, maybe $7.5 million. Incentive-laden contract. That would be the way that I'm going here, man. But y'all, without further ado, because I want to get into our draft, who we drafted, the UDFAs. Listen, I need to bring on the illustrious and praiseworthy, my man X, man.
What's up with the gang, man? Y'all know what's up. Y'all know I specialize in this Black Male Kuiper type stuff, man. What's going on with my boy Wasted, though?
Man, I'm chilling, brother. I couldn't think of anybody better to bring on but yourself, brother. Like, listen, guys, y'all got to take this sideline sports thing serious, man. This brother right now has been putting on behind the scenes and giving us them breadcrumbs that we need to come and do our show because, like, he's like a resource that transcends Mel Kiper Jr. at this point because he's actually right. So look, let me tell you something, bro. This man put me up on Wan'Dale Robinson. This man put me, listen, he put me up on so many people, bro. I can't even name you because we go inside our chat. He's just putting players out, and I'm like, holy shit. And y'all shout out to Woodson Whiskey as well, yo. You talk about putting on for the nation, man. Nobody does it better, man. It's the official drink of Raider Nation, y'all. Woodson Whiskey, like your life depended on it.
I don't even drink, man. We ordered some for the draft.
Playboy, I don't drink either. Docs and Hammer and all of them guys out there, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I told them I wasn't going to drink, and the worst influence you can have, Thor Helm himself. We went to Thor house, bro, and I drank for the first time in years, bro. Years. And listen, I'm still recovering.
Hey, we seen the results.
Yeah, man. Yo, that's dirty, bro. Yeah, man. I was out there lacking. They caught me lacking, bro. In 4K. Hacho said they caught me lacking in 4K.
Man, life caught up with me, man. I was planning on making the trip, man. Life kind of caught up with me, man. Kind of threw me a few curveballs, but everything will be all right in a minit.
Nah, we out. Hey, bro, don't worry about it, bro. Listen, it's gonna be a great year.
Everything happened for everything good.
It's all
man,
good,
but
brother.
That draft, I watched from start to finish, man. From the first pick bust, that's gonna be the first pick that got picked. He's gonna be a bust all the way until what was the boy Brock Purdy for Mr. Relevant. I watched every pick, man. Okay, I didn't miss one.
So you think Walker's gonna be a bust?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, being that you have Josh Allen, maybe because he can chase a few sacks into you. But I just don't believe dude is gonna be like, I don't know, man. If you're not productive in college football, if you look at good players in college football, they're productive in college. It's rarely players are not productive in college and then become productive in NFL. No. That's
a great and excellent point. I was pretty high on Walker, to be quite honest with you, man. But I think I became a prisoner of the moment because of his measurables.
Yes. The Combine Warriors every year, man. It gets you every time, man. I fall in love with a receiver every year. Combine Warrior. I got a little bit of Al Davis in me, the biggest, tallest, fastest, strongest. I got a little bit of Al in me, man. The 31 year draft, man. I watch this every year, man. I got a little bit of Al in me every year.
Bro, look, I'm gonna tell you the guy who got me last because I'm normally pretty measured. The guy who got me last was Darrell Green Beckham. Oh, bro, he got me, bro. Remember Darrell Green Beckham? Bro.
Yes, sir. I followed him to college. I'm a big Ducks fan. I be wanting them to go to the Ducks. Like, let's go we need him to come to the Ducks. And I thought the boy was going to be good, man. I thought it was the off-field trouble. But, man, that dude came to the NFL, was a nobody. But he couldn't run routes, and he didn't want it, man. He didn't want it. He didn't want it.
Man. It's crazy, man. Hey, real quick, Brandon Oliver, he says, I have a friend who lives in Vegas, and he said it's nothing like the environment here in Cali. We need to show Vegas what it means to be a Raider fan. Hey, X-Man, I don't know if you heard or you saw some of the video, but we were at the Raider Image, right?
Yeah.
And you know how it is when you're in Cali, man, and you yell Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
It go crazy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they damn near about to kick us out the store at the stadium, bro. Yeah, shit real, bro. We need to put on for the nation to make sure we have a real home field advantage, man. Because, look, man, we were throwing the football around, and the people at the stadium was acting up, man. It was crazy, bro. Like, some people was putting on for the nation, but you had people walking around with Raider gear on, and they weren't really representing properly, bro. You know what I mean? They got to understand something. Can't do that, man.
That was the big move. That's what people was talking about. They said we would lose our allure if we moved out of Oakland. Like, in Oakland, man, Raiders are, I live down the street from the stadium. I'm from right off the exit, man, right in Brookfield, man. I'm right there. From my house, I can hear the games, man. My house, I can hear. I grew up, every house I lived in was like within 5 miles of the stadium. I can walk. I can see from my porch, stuff like that, the stadium. So what I'm saying is, I feel like by us moving there, that's an attraction more so than people liking the team, actually,
Yeah.
It's something.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's something. It's really something to really think about, man. Because you know now we got this big stadium, and everybody used to complain about the Raiders facilities. We got this beautiful place. We're in a town, you know what I mean, where they can kind of plant their flag. It's the third city the Raiders have been in. It's important that we garner and build that home field advantage if we're going to be a great football team.
We got to start, man. Only way we do that is we start winning. We start winning, man. Them bandwagon fans, you know the bandwagon. They're going to get hyped up.
So that's what it is, man.
That wagon gonna be full, man. I can remember that 12-4 season, man. Woo! 2016, you couldn't even look nowhere without seeing a Raider fan.
So let's hope we get back to that this year. And the start to that is our draft class, the first draft class by Mick Ziegler. I got a picture up. I don't know if you can see the graphic.
Yes, sir.
Dylan Parham.
You know I know you think about heart.
I know you know it. So let's go into it, man. What are your thoughts on the Dylan Parham move?
So when Parham got taken off the board, I was excited, but not as excited. I had a man crush on Perrion Winfrey. So I thought we was gonna draft that. I thought that was our guy, man. He was on the board. He was right there. I'm thinking we're gonna take him, but we missed it. So in saying that, we got Parham. Parham athleticism is off the charts, man. Like the dude is really athletic. He played right tackle. He also played right guard. On top of playing right guard, he also kind of sprinkled in a little bit of center. So I'm hearing that we're gonna use him as a center. So I'm like, I don't mind us improving that offensive line because I didn't like Andre James last year. Like people was high on him. I wasn't high on dude. I never been high on dude, not even LA. So as a saying that, I'm like, if we got there, I mean, Carr is a good quarterback. Carr can be a great quarterback if his offensive line is good. If we're not adding good pieces to this offensive line, then there's no way we're gonna win. You know, there's nothing we can do with no offensive line sitting in front of it. With Parham, that'd be a good. You know, the Patriots use a zone blocking scheme. We're going to use a zone blocking scheme now. Parham athletic. He can pull to the edge. Like, you know, if he's going to take Andre James' spot, then let him do his job.
Yeah, I personally think that Dylan Parham was brought in primarily to take Andre James' spot. Seriously, man.
I feel like this year camp battles is going to be in the trenches. All the camp battles are going to be in the trenches. I mean, obviously we drafted players for the trenches, but the battles are going to be in the trenches the whole time, though, man. This is a big time, like for Andre James. I would say good, but I feel like good is penciled in as a starter. I just don't know exactly whether it's left tackle or Robbie, left guard or right tackle. You got Leatherwood. Leatherwood is a first-round pick, man. There's no way we're going to leave. What does he do to make like $8 million? There's no way to leave an $8 million right tackle just sitting. Like he gotta play somewhere. You gotta put him in.
See, I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake, X. And I don't mean to jump in and cut you off, but I think Alex Leatherwood's gonna play because he's the best right guard on our roster. I don't think that this organization that's currently constituted gives a damn about what was done previously. They have no connections to any of these players. You can see what they did with the way they went about their fifth-year options. Everybody's got to earn their spot, brother. That's my personal opinion.
I understand that, but this dude, like there's no way we can move on from him right at this point right now. We can't cut him. If it was up to me, I would like to cut him. He's not that good a player. I didn't have a high grab grade on him. I knew he led NCAA in college football in penalties. I don't see why we even drafted the dude, but he's on the team. We have to play him. I feel like it'd be a waste of money to sit $8 million on the bench.
And I do too. And to be honest with you, I think that Alex Leatherwood is going to be our starting our starting right guard. I truly believe that. I think that he has the natural ability to come in here and be, one of the better guards in football, just based off of, his skill set. Right tackle might be a little bit of a stretch for him, but, I think we kind of addressed some of that in the draft and some of the guys that we still have on our roster. But moving on, our next pick.
You talk about who was the next pick? I think it was
Zamir White.
Oh, Zamir White. Now, yes,
Zeus.
sir. Zeus. Now, check this out, man. I was super high on Zeus coming out of high school, man. That dude was a 5-star recruit, big time player, man. He looked like Bo Jackson when he came out. I mean, he was huge, man. He a speed power combination. This is my favorite type of back. Ricky Williams,
Yes,
Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, Adrian Peterson. Speed, power. These are the backs that I'm looking for. He fit the mold, but he kind of looked like Tarzan, kind of play like Jane. Like, I never seen him take over one game. I'm high on the guy, man. I like the guy, but every game I watched, I wanted to see him break for 300 in the game. You know how old school running backs was, man. I wanted him to take over a Georgia game against Alabama or something, and he be the reason why the Bulldogs won. I never seen it.
Did we see that kind of play when Nick Chubb was there at Georgia?
Yes. Nick Chubb took over games before the injury. Before that, it was Sony Michel. Sony Michel won games for Georgia.
So, okay. So what I will say to that is that I think that there's a reason why we got a running back by committee situation here. You know what I mean? I personally think that what we did was we drafted in a way where the Raiders can have their running back by committee and they can move on from Josh Jacobs.
Of course.
Josh Jacobs, to be honest with you, been sneak dissing online. Josh Jacobs does not seem happy with the new regime and the way that we play. What happened, brother?
Wouldn't be if I was him. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't be either, man. I would be happy.
When we brought in, so anybody know I'm a Jacobs fan. I'm a Team Jacobs. When I seen Josh McDaniel come in, I knew it was gonna be the Patriot way. I knew that we wasn't gonna have a featured back. I'm old school. Eddie George, Jerome Bettis, Emmitt Smith, give him the ball 30 times a game. Let the guy win the game for you. This running back by committee, you get a ball 10 times, one running back don't get hot. Then what's up?
Yeah, and Josh Jacobs is that pitch count kind of running back. Yeah. So this is not the situation for Josh Jacobs.
No.
The difference is, wait, hold on. We got the kingpin in the place to be, Doc's ENT. Got to get this super up. My bad, X. Hold on, let me get this up. Zeus / Cooks were a dynamic duo. Had the best defense in college football. Didn't really have to take over a game. And that is a factory right there, Docs. That's a factory. What say you, X?
Hey, look, man. Like I said, I'm old school, man. I've been watching running backs a long time, from the days of Eddie George at Ohio State and Tim Batuka at Michigan. It's how serious it get, man. Lawrence Phillips from Nebraska. I get that serious. I've been watching running backs a whole long time, man. When you a good running back, you take games over. The coach ain't gonna be able to say nothing if Lindell White get more carries than Reggie Bush. He ain't gonna be able to say nothing because you balling. Keep giving him the rock. I never seen that from my man Zeus.
Yo, that is fair. That is very, very fair. That is fair.
But look, I'm not hating on Zeus. I'm Team Zeus now. I feel like he fit the mold. I feel like you Zeus, you a Raider. Let's make it happen, bro. Let's turn it up. Let's be better than we was at the Bulldogs.
Yo, listen. What I feel about this whole Zeus situation is that he has the ability to hit a home run.
Yeah.
That's all we need. The thing about Josh Jacobs is Josh does not, man. He never did. And that was one of my biggest problems with Josh Jacobs, man. Josh Jacobs was getting caught from behind all the damn time.
Oh, he get that hawk is on his back. He getting caught. He getting caught. He break for 30. He not gonna get you more than 30 yards of pop, though.
Yo, Graf said X just mad Jacobs on his way out.
Man, you hating on my guy. Josh is my dog.
Yo, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think Zeus is going to be much better in this system and for this team than Josh Jacobs. I really do, man. And I think that he's going to be one of the kind of running backs that comes to the National Football League because he fits that pro mold. I think what they were doing at Georgia a lot last year was, wasn't a whole lot of games where they had to run the ball a lot, man. They were destroying people, bro.
Yeah, They was killing teams, man, by a lot, man. They was killing teams, and I know that Cook took a lot of his shine because he can receive out of the backfield.
Yeah. And they were kind of running more of a West Coast look last year. So they were thumping the ball off and pass coverage to out in the flat to the running back a lot. And you know what I mean? Listen, these guys are both two talented backs, and I really think that the way the Patriots have always done things is they give you that pitch count based off of the way the game plays out. There are going to be a lot of games in short yardage, a lot of games. We're going to have to grind some of these games out, man. That was something that we never had the ability to do. And I think that now that we have Zeus, man, he's going to be a much better pro than he was in college football. I just believe that. I'm not being overly optimistic either.
So check this. This is how I see the running back situation. Brandon Bolden is the running back coach. Basically, he's going to be able to show the other running backs what we should and what we need to do. Amir Abdullah is primary kick returner. I've been on Amir Abdullah. Man, that dude is a beast. I love that dude, but he's not big enough in the NFL to carry a workload. So, and you got Josh. That's 3 backs, right? After you take off the 3 backs, those 3 backs, all 3 of those, and King and Drake, all those backs won't be here next year. All those backs will be out. The key back that we're looking at right now and people are not talking about is Brenton Brown. Brenton Brown can catch and run the ball. If you look at it, Kevin Falk took more carries than Fred Taylor when they went to the Super Bowl. Kevin Falk had more touches. The scat back is going to be the one in the offense. Brandon Brown is our new scat back. Brandon Brown, it's not Zeus. Zeus may be the starter, but I would say that Brenton Brown is going to be the one to get the carries. I mean, he's going to be the one on the field majority of the time. 3rd down, 2nd and long, pass situations and stuff like that. Dude can't catch out of the backfield. I didn't see the reason why we drafted him in the 7th round. Not saying I'm overly analyzing a 7th round pick, but we had more needs. Like, we drafted for needs. Like, we had other needs that we could have filled, and we took Brenton Brown.
Now, see, in this particular draft, 7th round pick has more value because we didn't have our full myriad of picks, right? So we traded down so we can get 6 players. So our 7th round pick, essentially, man, is super important to us. It's super important. And also the way this draft fell because of all of the movement in the early rounds with trades of players that are already in the league, the boards fell down. Players that were supposed to go in the 1st fell into the 2nd and so on and so forth. So
from the super senior season, the super senior season gave people extra eligibility. So instead of it being a pool of 700 people that usually get drafted, it was 15, like close to 1,1600. So of course you left hella people to be UDFAs. A lot of talent left over after the draft.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we're going to get into that pretty soon. But let's get into our next pick. He's a legend already on this show. He was the man who gave birth to one of the wasted mantras, Thick Frame Nation, Neil Farrell. You heard. I don't know if you was watching that time we were breaking out of players, and I was talking about Neil Farrell. I said he had a thick frame, and they clipped it, bro. And they've been running with that shit for the longest, bro. They've been killing me, bro.
Icy already know, and Icy get me every time. He don't stop. Don't stop.
Yo, Graf and them kill me, bro. Graf and Andy been killing me, yo. Killing me. It is taking a life of his own. And now the Thick Frame Nation is upon us, damn it. Shout out to my brother Halo for making this cup, yo.
Neil Farrell is a beast, man. He was a highly recruited player coming out of high school. Man, went to LSU. I thought by them getting that class, I thought that they'd be even better. I thought that they would be greater against the run. He had a few slight injuries, stuff like that. He not much against the pass. That boy can stop the run, though.
And that's what we need, bro. I was afraid of going into the season with Hank being one of our only run stoppers.
Man, I'm not even a fan of Hank like that, man. I was waiting. That's why I wanted. My guy was Jordan Davis. I'm like, I want Davis to fall. I need Davis. But once we traded out of the 1st, I knew Davis wasn't going to be nowhere around. So I'm like, and then I was hoping that Travis Jones from Connecticut fell, but Baltimore grabbed him. Once Baltimore grabbed him, I'm like, well, we don't really have nothing but Neil Farrell on the board. We have to make the pick. That's my favorite pick of the draft was Neil Farrell. I'm super excited. I get that pick an A+ the whole way.
That beautiful pick. All right, so One of my other guys, Neil Farrell was one of my guys. My next guy, Matthew Butler, Tennessee, man. What do you think, brother?
Matthew Butler, I feel like he's gonna be like you remember Danico Autry?
Yeah.
Danico Autry is a good comp for Butler. Butler can kind of stand up on the outside. He can also play the inside. He wasn't a highly productive player at Tennessee, but it's Tennessee. They didn't have a lot of highly productive players anyways. But I feel like he's gonna be really good in a rotation for a lot of years to come, but not like a player that's gonna come and take over a game though. Like he's not better than what's the guy we had last year? What's his name? Is slipping my mind. 96.
Oh shit. Oh, Phylon.
He's not better than Phylon. Phylon is. I feel like maybe in this scheme, but he's not a Phylon. He's not gonna take a game over for us.
Well, I think in this scheme he'll be better for us because of how versatile he is and the fact that you don't have to. You can move him up and down the line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The thing I like about Butler is he's a pro. I said this on Doc's channel, bro. I heard a lot of interviews with him. That kid is a full-grown man. He's a pro. He's going to come in. You're not going to have any goofy shit out of him. He's going to work hard. He's smart. And I think that just by virtue of that, he's going to be better for us than anybody we've had in the recent past.
So check me out, right? Speaking of the goofy shit. So, I wanted a quarterback. I wanted a quarterback for the future. Not to replace my boy Carr. I'm a big Carr fan. Carr's my guy. I wanted Matt Corral. This is when the draft process started, though. I'm like, I like Corral, man. He got game. And then I found out he had alcohol problem. Now I found out he be into the dumb shit. I said, man, no. This guy right here in Vegas is a bad mix. So now that I look at it, the Henry Ruggs and, Hobbs getting in trouble and bullshit like that, you got to have pro players, pro ready. I'm not talking about mentally on the field. I'm talking about mentally. Because Vegas got a lot of other shit going on that you can get into to get yourself in trouble.
Brother, let me tell you something. You got to be a pro on the field, and you got to be a Hall of Famer off of the damn field to stay fucking clean in Vegas, bro. It's a lot of stuff going on out there, my brother.
They got TMZ following that bus all day. That's a story all day. Vegas, Raiders, bullshit, TMZ.
Yeah, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't want to hear any one of our players on TMZ this year. That's a goal for me. If we don't have one of our players on TMZ, especially for something negative, you know what I mean? If they're there for something positive or something cool, great. Anything less than that is uncivilized, man.
Right now, yes. We can't afford it right now. We can't afford it.
Listen, you know why? Because the Raider Equinox is upon us. The Raider Equinox is upon us. And I don't know if you've heard of the Raider Equinox, but the Raider Equinox is a real thing. It is that time right now where Derek Carr is at his best. Our coaching staff is at their best. The roster is going to be at its best. And the rest of the AFC West is coming back down to earth. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Within the next 2 years, I want to see us make a Super Bowl appearance. I feel like we definitely can. I feel like this year, anything less than getting into the second round of the playoffs is a complete and utter failure. Seriously.
My goal for us right now, see, last year I just wanted us to make the playoffs. This year, I want us to win the AFC West. I want us to outright make the playoffs. I don't want to make the wild card. I want us to win the AFC West, hands down. I feel like we got enough power to beat the Chiefs. I feel like we can beat the Chargers, and I'm not scared of the Broncos. Like even with Russ, we beat them so often that they don't register to me.
Yeah, man, facts, bro, facts. Because the one thing they haven't addressed is how they're gonna protect that man. That man is getting older every year. The years of Dangerous Wilson running up and down the field is over. Listen, we have a long-suffering Chief fan in here. My brother Hefe KC is in the place to be. Looking, watching, and Hefe, salute to you, brother, for showing up. But let me tell you something. Y'all gonna have some long, lonely days playing the Raiders this year, baby, because we are winning this division.
Hey, speaking of the Chiefs, I give them some props, man. I like when people get a chance. There was a player that broke his neck named Justin Ross.
Oh my God, that's the only thing I had a problem with.
Man, I had him on my board heavily, man. I'm mad that he went to the Chiefs, but I'm happy that brother got a chance to play, man. I'm happy he get a chance to do his thing.
brother. He is a transcendent talent. We got to bring the wasted word of the day back, brother. Transcendent. That brother right there, to me, is going to be a Julio Jones level guy.
Been saying that, man. They've been
Yo,
saying that. He went to a
I'm
good
sorry,
team.
man.
I just hope we deal with that every year. I hope we don't got to deal with that.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? Hopefully, I don't know, man. Hopefully the medicals don't check out and they cut him and then it checks out for us and we get him or something. I don't know, man. But it's getting spooky out here.
I was hoping, man. So we got Thad Munford.
Thad Munford. Now, what are your thoughts on that brother? He's another thick-framed gentleman.
Dude was an all Big Ten player, man. He was all Big Ten, man. But he kind of reminds me of Good, and he kind of reminds me of Luminor, and he kind of reminds me of we got this player on the roster, so it kind of confused me when we drafted him. He is a good player, though, so like I said, it's going to be a lot of battles in the trenches. It's a UDFA we ain't even got to yet, but I'm telling you, this UDFA is different.
I know who you're talking about. Hold on, God. I'm about to pull it up for you. I had to go New York on you. Hold on, God.
Man.
Yo, bro, trust me. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. He different. I think we got to start a right tackle for years to come, bro.
Man. Hey, look, if I'm the Raiders, I don't know if you be having a hiding practice squad. Like, I don't feel like you can cut dude.
Wait, hold on. Luzak, your mother sucks. Thank you. So
a good one too. A good one.
Said the Raiders suck. Yo, wait a minute. Dirty Raider in the place to be. Dirty. Who's not a tackle? Dirty, you got to clarify that, brother. Hey, I'm sorry for cutting you off, X. So we got to him. So now we got to go because I want to make sure we get through all of these because we got to spend some time on the UDFAs. But where are we at? Munford, we did Butler.
We knocked it down.
We got one guy. You talked about Brown.
Talked about Brown already.
Sorry, we lit. So boom. Here we go. I'm about to put up the graphic for the UDFAs.
Yes, sir.
Undrafted free agent signings, Raider Nation Unlimited. Here we go. Cornerback Sam Webb, Chase Garbers, who I call Chase Garbage. Outside linebacker Zach Van Valkenburg. I hope he makes the team just based off of his last name. Sounds like a Viking.
Man, no.
Around. Defensive lineman Byron Taglialoa Armosa. Offensive lineman Bamdele Olasani. Our starting right tackle, the future like your life depended on it. Isaiah Palomalu, Darian Butler, who is definitely going to make the roster. I don't even want to spoil. Carl Furtheringham, Bryce Cosby.
So this is what I'm going to say. I got, out of my UDFAs, I got one, 2, 4. 4 I got action to make the roster, man. The rest, like, so Butler. I'm going to give you a good rundown on your boy Butler. Butler hits hard. He been team captain 3 straight years. Boy is amazing. Boy is only 5'10", 220. That's not linebacker size in the NFL. That's why he went undrafted.
Yeah, but when we look at Denzel Perryman is also a guy that's considered to be undersized, correct?
You're right.
So why can't he be Denzel Perryman in the National Football League? Like, why can't that be his player comp?
I just don't like. I like dude, man. I'm a Pac-10 guy, man. I'm Pac-12 guy, man. I like that dude, man. But he's straight out of Compton, all that, man. I just don't see him making the roster due to his size, man. I just don't. He don't got that pop. He don't have that same pop. Like, he don't hit extra hard, man. He don't got that extra. He don't got speed like Morrow. Like, he not. It's like he don't have one trait that stand out.
So he doesn't have an elite enough trait for him to make the roster. So basically what you're saying is he's a career special teamer. I mean, a lot of him being brought in is his connection to Antonio Pierce. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. based off of Antonio Pierce knows how to get the best out of that kid, but he might wind up being a career special teamer. And I'm here for that if he can be good.
Look, I feel like, but you got a spot start in the NFL as a linebacker. And I feel like being that you come from Arizona State, I trust Arizona State players because you're coached by Herm. Herm produced men. He produced men only. So I know if you came from that program, you're going to be a Hall of Famer off the field for sure. You know, even if you straight out of Compton, wherever the hell you're from, you're going to be a Hall of Famer off the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm worried about players that come from Arizona State, but his measurables, I don't feel like his measurables will grant him a chance to make this team, bro. And I like him, though. I like him, but I just don't feel like it'll let him make it.
All right, so look, I got to get to a couple of these. To a couple of the supers real quick. Got to pay some bills here, bro. I mean, we had some supers. I missed one because this shit is so good, man. I said, I'm sorry, y'all. They'll understand. We got our brother Dirty. Dirty had a dope. I lost it, man. Dirty had a dope comment too, man. I just want to put it up. Shout out to Dirty Raider, man. Our brother, the late night king. Munford gets abused at tackle. He will be a great guard, though. What do you think about that?
That's what I feel like he fit. But like I said, you got Luminor. You got Good. You got Leatherwood. You got Parham. You got even James that can play tackle. You got Cotton. Like, we have a bunch of people to fight for the guard position. We still are lacking the right tackle of the future or the present. We are lacking it. I mean, not the future, but we are lacking the right tackle of the present right now. That's what's hurting us, I feel like. Now, when you said, Bradberry was the guy that we need in free agency, I don't feel it's Bradberry. Like I said, Carr is great. Carr is a good quarterback. Carr is great when he got protection.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel like Daryl Williams is our must-have player, not Bradberry. Daryl Williams is the must-have player for the Raiders right now. Because if you got Daryl Williams, right to left, you take Daryl Williams. You can put Denzel Good. Denzel Good, I feel like, is our best lineman on the roster right now next to Colton Miller. You got Williams. You got Good. You can take Parham. And then you can flip the coin between James, Leatherwood, and anybody else to play at left guard next to Colton Miller.
See, the reason why I think that we've addressed the right tackle position is because we know that with our current coaching staff, that they know what it looks like and they can get elite production out of rookies. They've always done that. I personally believe that Parham will be our starting center. Colt Miller will be our left tackle as he normally is. Denzel Good will be our left guard. Our right guard will be Alex Leatherwood. And I think out of one of these rookies and or Illuminor will be our right tackle. And I think Jermaine Illuminor can play a wholly confident right tackle. And we could get to developing some of these players. I mean, I don't think that we can plug all of the holes on this team with free agents. It's just not possible, right? And I feel like if they're
That's a young offensive line room, a very young offensive line room. Who y'all gonna learn from? Brandon Parker?
Hey, man, I know who we can definitely learn from. They can learn from Colton Miller. Colton Miller, people say, is in the leader. He's been in the league a long time, bro. They can learn from Denzel Good. Denzel Good has played at a high level. He was hurt last year.
God.
What happened?
That's my.
Yeah, Denzel Good is the man, bro. Yo, wait, I don't know what we got here. Mahomes the Hill, L. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Oh, Mahomes to Hill, laugh out loud. They like, no, he won't be no more on Mahomes to Hill. That's a done deal, brother.
Yeah, man, that's a mummy right there. Call it Reynolds because it's a wrap.
yeah. That's out there swimming with the fishes. He's swimming with the fishes now.
That's right, man. That is a mummy. We going, bro. It's wrapped up. So look, and this is the reason why I say Bradberry, bro, because we got to make sure that we can stop people. It's great to score a lot of points. We know that Derek Carr. We know that they're not trolling me, brother. Listen, I got moderators out there, right? Y'all know what to do. Take care of it. Mahomes too, man. What the F? Out of here. Nobody ever trolls Wasted. Let me tell you something. Wasted is always in control of my faculties and this chat. Don't ever forget it. Like your life depended on it, damn it. We got over 261 in the room. Who's ever in here, if anyone's trolling, snipe them, goddammit. But y'all already know.
Do that.
Look, so the reason why I think Bradberry's essential is because we do have 2 vets on our line. We don't have any vets in the defensive backfield, bro. And Harmon is not a guy that I'm leaning my hat on. You know what I mean? We need vets.
But
in that
Harmon
room.
He will play a big role in this defense, though. He will. I can guarantee that. There's a reason why we didn't go get Jabril Peppers, and there's a reason why we didn't go out and get Honey Badger, and because Harmon is the guy. He's gonna play a lot of. It's like a pipeline. Rutgers, Patriots, like it works. It works. We're gonna get it. Logan Ryan, like a lot of those players went to the Pats, Tennessee, the Patriots program, like So I believe Harmon is our guy. He's gonna play a lot of safety for us this year. Not corner safety.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. I mean, just from my perspective, I'm looking at the AFC West. You know what I mean? We're looking at the Keenan Allens of the world. We got to deal with Patty Mahomes twice a year. We got to deal with Dangerous twice a year. Best thing you can do is to create off-schedule turnovers, man. And I think Bradberry's the kind of corner that we definitely need. I mean, Rock Ya-Sin, or as I call Lock Ya-Sin, is a great press man corner. He breaks it up. He's tough. He can tackle, but he doesn't cause turnovers, right?
Don't.
Averett doesn't either. We need somebody that can be a lockdown to kind of almost make sure that some of our safeties can wind up some off-schedule turnovers. Our other corners can wind up some off-schedule turnovers. I really believe, man, that the one thing that you can't miss coming out of is you need a veteran person in the secondary somewhere. I mean, a veteran star. We need that somewhere. Like on our defensive line, we got that. We got 2 vets. We got 2 great guys that are out there. You know what I mean? That get after the quarterback. On our offensive line, Colton Miller is one of the better left tackles in football. Let's not make no mistakes about that, man. He is. He is, man. We got guys on the line. Denzel Good is the Swiss Army knife. He can help anybody up and down that line as long as he's in the lineup and as long as he's healthy. Alex Leatherwood is the genetic freak. Let's just be for real here. He really is. And him playing that guard.
It's here.
So he's here, bro. The Raider Equinox is upon us, man. And it only starts if we address that secondary. I got to disagree with you, my brother. Now, so who's your favorite UDFA?
My favorite UDFA, right? So I'm going ahead and shout him out, man. I like this guy a lot, man. It's my boy, Justin Hall. Justin Hall was my guy. I watched Ball State, and I watched him a lot, and I had him on my page on Instagram, and I posted him about some months ago. The boy is a return freak, average 30 yards to return. This is the thing, though. He's not overly hella fast. He's small in stature. He runs bad routes. Catch with his pads sometimes, man. So he got drops, but the man got a heart, man. He got heart, man. And I'm talking about he wins with the heart. Small in stature, he takes jet sweep, bubble screens, short passes. Man, it could turn into anything with this dude. Kick return, punt return, it can turn into anything. We haven't had that since Jacoby Ford, man. We haven't had that player since Jacoby Ford, and I'm so excited that we got one of these players on our roster now.
Yes, sir. Sometimes you need a kick return in your game. Sometimes you need to place the ball on that 20 sometimes, man, to win the game.
Look. You take a touchback, 25-yard line. If the guy can get you to the 32, man, that's 7 extra yards, man. You know the difference between 7 yards in the end zone? We right there, bro. Like, we need that. We need those extra yards, these field goals. You only need 35 from there to get the field goal. With just points, we need the points, bro. BKC, we need the points. Beat the Chargers, we need the points.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, brother.
And a return man gonna help that.
Brother, let me tell you something, man. I really, really appreciate you coming on, brother. Man, you are always welcomed on this platform. When are you getting back started with your show? Whenever you are, I need to put your socials, your links and stuff up there, man. We need to talk behind the scenes, man, because you got to get going, bro. You are everything that you say you are. The black Mel Kiper, Not the
For
black
sure.
Mel Kiper, because the real Mel Kiper is the whack Mel Kiper. We got the real one. Yo, X, man, thank you for coming on, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
It's all good, man. Wish I could have got into a little bit more, man. I'll be doing a little something on it myself, man. Check me out on YouTube, Xavier Stroud. Check me out on Facebook, Sideline GM. Check me out on Instagram, Sideline GM Sports Radar Report, man.
Brother, appreciate you, man. Yo, let me go on. I'm gonna drop you down, bro, and I'm gonna bring this thing home. I gotta go into a little minutia here, and then I gotta really, really pay attention to the chat because I haven't addressed these guys the whole show, brother.
Handle your business.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Yo, y'all, that was Xavier Stroud, our brother, man. Our brother from another, man. And yo, he will be on this show. He's gonna be on all of the Mount Shieldmore shows coming soon, brother. That man is the man, yo. That man is the man. Listen, we got trolls. We got trolls aplenty today. Trolls aplenty, man. But listen, man. I mean, few things. Yeah, man. Raider Nation for I'm not really feeling, you know, our boy Trayvon Mullen for waiting to after the draft to pull his surgery stuff. I don't know what the organization knew or did not know. But I would have to think that if they knew that he was going to have something that was close to a season-ending injury, that they would have went out there and drafted a damn corner. You know, I wanted them to too. That was one of the reasons why I had an issue with the draft pick that we made in the 7th round. I mean, you guys don't feel like you need a defensive back anywhere? I mean, come on, man. Lose that football. Raiders suck. Listen, guys, I don't really respond to trolls. It's all good. They want to, be here trolling in their basement, eating the peanut butter and jelly sandwich at 45 years old, SpaghettiO stains on their stomach. It's fine. Troll away, Luzak. Troll away. Thor's in the place to be. Mullen's being slick. No good. Yes, he is being slick. I don't like it. But, guys, there was something that I wanted to get into with you guys. That there's a lot of questions we have. So I'm going to do a quick post-draft depth chart, offensive line fit configuration, everything we got going, right? So, of course, at quarterback, Derek Carr. Let's not even get into that. Running back, started Josh Jacobs for now. Backups, Kenyon Drake, Brandon Bolden, Zamir White. We got Amir Abdullah, Trey Regis, and Britton Brown. Amir Abdullah is a special teamer. We already got into that. Trey Regis will not be here. He's playing in the USFL right now, I think. Brandon Bolden, as X said, is going to be the running back coach. And I think Zamir White is going to come in here and take shit over with Britton Brown. And think there's going to be a decision made before the season. Either Kenyon Drake or Josh Jacobs will be gone. It's my personal opinion. The Raiders, declined the 5th-year option on Jacobs on Friday. And then, they drafted running backs the next day. So that lets you know that Jacobs might not be the focal point of this running offense, man. Fullback, Jacob Johnson, like your life depended on it. Sutton Smith, boom, is a backup. So, listen, Sutton Smith was here last year. He did well. We have one of the best blocking fullbacks in football. Sutton Smith just lost that spot. Do you think Troy's nephew could be something special at safety? Bro, I've seen some tape on him, and yeah, I do. I really do think he could be something that's special. Am I depending on him being something special this year? No. He's a young kid. He's got to develop, man. Swift Raider, my guy. Hey, Wasted, I'm getting tired of these nagging injuries with Mullen. I'm good on moving up and taking a chance with Bradberry. I'm tired of these injury-prone players holding up our progress. Ship his ass out. So basically what my man Swift Raider says, what your boy Wasted says every year is F up out of here. Now, see, getting back to the running back situation. And on today's episode of Raider Nation Unlimited, I have to bring up our stop the cap moment. Stop the cap. Today we had a little discussion about Josh Jacobs on Doc's show. The black hole of YouTube, of course. And there were a lot of people that when you bring up issues about Josh Jacobs or Josh Jacobs not playing or the Raiders possibly moving on from Josh Jacobs, people act like you somehow spoke blasphemy into the world. And let me tell you something. Your ability is your availability. Your ability is your availability, brother. If Josh Jacobs can't stay on the field, then guess what? It's time to shake the tree on other options. And if Zamir White comes in here, bro, and he can ball, he can block, Josh Jacobs might be on his way out. Because the one thing that my brother does have is speed. Way more speed than Josh Jacobs, and he definitely looks like a physical running back. Ready Solar Waste said, you have some haters and trolls. I see. Congrats. You made it, bro. Thank you. Yo, I appreciate the haters and the trolls, man. Thank y'all for hating on me, man. I'm just going to keep being excellent, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. If we can get Bradberry, I'm good on Mullen. If not, I keep him. See, Luis Lopez, it depends on how long Mullen is out. We can't have this situation where Mullen is out with this toe. And sometimes toe injuries can be freaking, man, they can be freaking career ending. Let's see how long this thing takes on. But I don't understand why Trayvon Mullen waited until the end of the damn off season to have this. I just, that's the thing that pisses me off, man. Hot Rod Raider, Roddy Piper was my guy too. Honestly, don't think Jacobs will be a Raider this year. Bro, I think if there's anybody that you'd have to move to get another player, it's going to be Josh Jacobs. He's the only guy that has that kind of value to move. So like I said, man, stop the cap. I think Josh Jacobs showed that he's unhappy. I think he's been sneak dissing online. I think the Raiders see that. It might be time to go. Maurice Jones-Drew said that Zeus is the next Adrian Peterson. If that comes true, oh my God. That's big praise from Maurice Jones-Drew, and he's been known to say a lot of bullshit. So I don't know, man. The toe cost DMC 2 years. Man, it cost DMC his career, man. Then he had that issue with the Liz Frank situation with his ankle. So let's move on real quick, right? We got to the running backs. We got to the fullbacks. Tight end, Darren Waller. The short-lived trade rumors aside, man, the hope is that, the injury-plagued season that Darren Waller had goes away and he comes back to his form, and Foster Moreau can go in and kind of shade in the way he did previously. So we got Foster Moreau, Hollister, Darren Waller, and Nick Bowers. Think that Nick Bowers doesn't make the roster. Hollister does. Offensive line, Colt Miller, Denzel Good, Alex Leatherwood, you know what I mean? And like I said, Dylan Parham at center. And guess what, man? You guys are going to laugh at me. But I think one of the tackles that we drafted this year will start. Either Thayer Munford or Big Bam, the 6'8 monster. So outside of Miller, though, and Denzel Good, the rest of the starting unit is in flux, man. And the door may not be closed on Alex Leatherwood returning the right tackle. Keep an eye on that. He looks like he's working his ass off, man. But the good thing is, you got Parham. You know what I mean? You got Simpson, Illuminor, all these guys fighting for starting roles. We have depth in that in the tackle and guard room and offensive line. So we can make sure we can keep Derek Carr clean for the rest of the year, man. So wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Defensive end. We already know you got Mad Max, Chandler Jones, Kyler Fackrell, situational pass rusher. Cleveland Farrell, he'll be more of a 3-4 rushing defensive end, you know what I mean, or 3 technique. You got Tashawn Bauer and Jerry Green. Now, Jerry Green's probably not going to make the roster. Tashawn Bauer might. 6'8 monster will be starting this season, naming Washington. That is a factory right there, brother. Interior defensive line. Starter, Bilal Nichols, Jonathan Hankins, and Vernon Butler. I think that Vernon Butler, man, is a guy that's going to be wait, error code, try refreshing the page. Yeah, but hey, guys, listen, man. I don't know what's going on. I can't block these guys. They must have some other shit. But listen, Kyler Fackrell is going to play a big role in us getting after the quarterback. That was an excellent pickup. He fits great in Graham's defense, and we got a lot of situational depth. I think the Raiders are stacked there. Andrew Billings, Neil Farrell will be a starter this year. He will definitely be a starter this year. Matthew Butler is going to play a big role. Kyle Pecco is going to make the roster. Kendall Vickers might not. And Vernon Butler is going to get cut. I don't think Vernon Butler is going to make it, man. Yeah, FAKC, Trent Brown, bro. It's a couple 6'8" guys. We got some big dudes out there, man. Is our man a poor man's Joe Mixon? I hope he's a poor man's Adrian Peterson, like they said, bro. Bam Olaseni is a dancing bear. He damn sure right. He damn sure is. He damn sure is. So, yo, Andrew Billings, Neil Farrell, Bilal Nichols, Big Hank is going to make the roster. Matthew Butler is going to make the roster. Kyle Pecco is going to hang around. I think Vernon Butler is going to be the odd man out there. You know what I mean? The defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, refuses to identify 3-4-4-3 front. And it's pretty clear that the Raiders have built their defense for 4-3-4. And they prioritize big, strong, run-stopping defensive tackles through the draft and free agency, man. So, listen, Farrell, like your life depended on it. And Matthew Butler appears to be better fits for a 3-4 defensive starters, but it'll be a competition throughout. You know what I mean? And I think Hankins might get beat out by the thick frame master, Farrell. Yo, Thor said some fire shit, yo, and I never put it up because we were talking, man. Wasted. Shane Tober, what's the deal? Who's our starting right tackle? You don't feel we need to pick one up? No, man, for me, I need to get through camp. I need to get through camp because we got so many young bodies in camp. We got guys that they believe in, man. So you got to get these guys in there and see what you got before you go out there shopping. Got to go out there shopping, before we go out there shopping. I think we have our right tackle on the roster. I really do. Who overrates Carr? I don't think you know what that word means. You probably call everyone a GOAT too. Hey, Hot Rod Raider, who you arguing with, bro? What's going on? Oh, broken Carr. Do you know that Carr is overrated? Okay, so we got another troll in here, but that's cool, man. Listen, bro. Guys, do me a favor. Ignore the trolls. That's what you do to like little kids. You ignore them, bro. Inside linebacker. No. I know Hot Rod. I was just trying to see if it was somebody in the chat that was wilding out. Hot Rod, I know, bro. It's all good. But look, we got Denzel Perryman starting inside linebacker, Devon Deablo. Let's hope that Devon Deablo can come in, man, and ball the fuck out, man. Jayon Brown and Micah Kaiser, man. Listen, man, we got some depth there. I'm happy. I am happy, man. Brown probably has the better shot to pushing for a starting role over Devon Deablo because he's so good in pass coverage and he's great. You know what I mean? Be a great cover guy for Travis Kelce. Dude was he was actually good against the run too in Tennessee, man. So I'm really, really happy about him. Safeties, Trayvon Mullen was going to be an all-pro this year. Mark it down. Jonathan Abram is a guy that is, fighting for his life in his roster, man. He is fighting for his life, bro. Mullen is a no doubt starter, man. He's coming off that strong rookie season. The same can't be said for our man Jonathan Abram, man. This is a guy that probably needs to put a 5 in front of that 2-4 and be a wheel linebacker because he even when they tried to protect him last year and make him more of a box safety, he still couldn't go back in coverage, man. He was terrible, man. So Abram maybe need to trade that number in, put a 5 in front of that 4 and be a damn wheel linebacker. Just like I said, go with some GH and get a little bit bigger here, man. Raiders 7581. Greg, what's the dilly? I think it's going to be for now Miller, Good, James until Parham is ready, Leatherwood, Illuminor until Munford is ready. Parker is going to be a swing tackle. That's the best place for him, yo. That's a fact right there. And the thing about Brandon Parker is he's actually a better left tackle than he is a right tackle. So we have an issue with Colton. He probably will play better over there. And I hope we don't have an issue with Colton. But listen, I'm excited about this season, man. We already know who's in special teams, bro. We don't got to go into it. Daniel Carlson, AJ Cole, Trent Sieg, long snapper. You already know. So, guys, we've done a lot today. We had our brother X on. X came in a place to be, sprinkle some knowledge on everybody. We had the wasted word of the day. We had Stop the Cap. We did our post-draft analysis. We did our roster breakdown. Man, we had salutations. Now we got to go to the chat. We're going to go to the chat for a little bit. And then, we're going to share some good vibes, man. Yo, Wasted, what's up? Good vibes. RC Raider Aaron, what's the deal, my guy? Quentin Booker, man. Yo, my brother, man. Abram need to go back to 38 like he was in college because he actually could cover it. That's funny, bro. BBQ and Raider. The only reason Mully got surgery now was to be at a mini camp. Veteran move. I don't know, man. Sorry I'm late, big bro. Just left the shop. Hey, bro, as long as you pulled up, it's good with me, man. I appreciate you, my dog. Damn, I missed everything. Aussie Radio Air. Yeah, but you know what, bro? You could always go back and hit that replay button. That's what it is, man. The chat needs to hit that thumbs up. Robert Aguiar, yo, from your lips to God's ears, pay your tab, get wasted with me, man. Whoever is not subscribed to Wasted Talent, Raider Nation Unlimited, please go hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Lucky JM, I gave my projection previously, but I'll do it again just for you, man, because I'm glad you pulling up on me. Like I said, Colton Miller, bam. Denzel Good, left guard, bam. Center, Dylan Parham, bam. Alex Leatherwood at right guard, boom. And guess what? Big Bam at right tackle. That is my outlier right there. We haven't even seen this man play, but the fact that he's 6'8" and he's a dancing bear, damn it, guess what? He's coming in the place to be. And we got breaking news here. The Raiders signed UDFA Justin Hall. My young brother Andy put that up. Y'all gotta go check out, Raiders football talk. Cause he's dropping the stone cold lead pipe facts all over the place. BBQ and Raider. Did I see a video of you knocking out a Denny's? Yes, man. We have videos of all of us being asleep. It made me look thick frame. I am definitely not that thick frame. You've all seen me stand up. But let me tell you something. I saw that picture, and right after I get off of here right now, that's why I'm getting off. I'm taking my ass down in the basement. I got that Peloton. My lungs are getting back better after COVID, so I'm going to hit that Peloton, and I'm going to hit that Smith machine. I got a Smith machine in my basement so I can actually get going. Listen, we've had some monumental moments, man, over at Vegas. I want to thank everybody who showed up again. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all, man. We trying to put on for the nation in a big way, man. And I really, really, really appreciate y'all. I had a great time meeting my brothers in person, man. And it makes the bond that we all have even stronger, man. Love those guys, man. Halo Raider, shit, man. Yo, that's our brother, man. B, that's our brother, man. You know what I mean? Docs, of course, man. The Kingpin is in a place. Fucking my brother Hammer, my brother Andy. Yo, we even met everybody's family members, man. Y'all got to get wasted, man. Said wasted is a buff frame. Y'all crazy, man. Yeah, man. I gotta get my ass back in shape, man. My shit looking kind of crazy. Wifey got on my ass. I'm about to get on it, man. Aren't Devontae Adams and Odell Beckham good friends off the field? Yes, they are, man. We got to see how good a friend Odell Beckham's knee is to the doctor and his health. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's really moving. I think if Odell Beckham Jr. is healthy and the Rams can't sign him, I think he's a Raider. It's my personal opinion. You know what I mean? That is my personal. But listen, I want to tell y'all something. The nation is family, bro. That's what we do. And this nation building one-on-one right here, we will definitely be in the place to be all season. Book it. And there's some great things coming. Great things coming. Knocked that at Denny's. I call that a Saturday. Yeah, man. I call that my Danny Glover moment. I'm too old for this shit. Yo, we got a new member to the channel, man. Raider Nice, my brother. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining, brother. I got to have a bell for that. Swift Raider. I dropped 15 pounds in 4 weeks. It's all about staying under the calories and exercise. Don't eat 3 hours before bed. It works. Yo, bro, your boy Wasted is definitely getting back at it, man. The shit's going to be real serious pretty soon, man. And I'm going to be chronicling my journey to get back in shape after, me being all fucked up from COVID and putting on weight from staying in the bed, man. Y'all are going to see the progress. It's going to be the genesis of the great Wasted Talent. My brother, man. Yo, you my guy. I appreciate you for doing that, bro. Thank you. Hey, Swift, congrats on losing weight too, bro. Yes, definitely Danny Glover. I'm too. That's why if you're a member of my channel, that's one of the emojis, Danny Glover. I'm too old for this shit. I'm telling you, bro. Shit is real. Greg said, can't eat too much and can't eat all day. Facts, man. It's the official Mount Shillmore did a live post-Vegas trip, yo. Oh, that's coming too, bro. Me, Doc's a hammer on the day, but we're going to get Andy in the place to be. It's going to be live. It's going to be splendiferous. Van City Raider. And Wasted, I didn't get a chance to thank you for the wrench, brother. To me, it's an honor, man. Bro, and the pleasure's all mine. You the man, bro. Them weights are calling our name, brother. You right, my brother Halo. And listen, y'all, my brother Halo is going to be in the fold with us as well, man. So get with it to get lost. I'm trying to tell you, man. Wait. Circus Rated. He said, I tried looking up the Glover emoji, typed it out by accident. Man, I feel stupid. That's funny, bro. Yeah, as a linebacker. There's a linebacker, man, as a defensive end, too. Yeah, them weights are definitely calling our name. Wait. Speed is cool, but I'm good with guys that can get open consistently. Plenty of time to find speed. Crusher got issues. You right. We just need one guy on the roster that you can just toss that shit up to, though, man. I mean, we got some guys that can get separation. The one guy on our roster that I'm hoping has a big like ascension up is Bryan Edwards. If Bryan Edwards has an ascension up, that makes this offense damn near unstoppable, especially if you add a Julio Jones or an Odell Beckham Jr., guys, especially if you do that. But, guys, listen, man, we trying to get better at this thing, y'all. What I want y'all to do is, in the community tab, go in there, tell me what I can do to make this show better, make myself better on here. We putting on for the nation all year. Listen, tell a friend and hit that sub button. Look, I have a personal goal of mine, and I'm going to put it out in the public. I want to get to 10,000 subs. That's my goal, and anything beyond that is cream cheese, and I need y'all help with that. Do me a favor, tell a friend and tell a friend. There's anybody out there that is a Raider fan, share this in your if you guys are in Raider groups, share the show, link it to Facebook, because I don't have a Facebook page. I got to get a Facebook, man. But do me a favor, man. Let me know, man, and let's get this thing going. Bobby Haddon, man, he said, you good. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. But y'all let me know, man. Said, what's going to be the move for us post June 1st? What would you like to see? What I would like to see, Raiders Allegiance, my guy, I saw him in a place to be in person, man. It was excellent meeting that brother too, man. Post June 1st, I would like to see us pick up another wide receiver, man, and a veteran right tackle to go along with what we already have, if we can possibly afford it. But Bradberry, I need to see that happen this week if he gets cut. We need Bradberry. I don't care what nobody say. We need a lockdown corner, bro. Especially in the AFC West, the people like to chuck that ball around, man. We need that. Sam Cole, my guy, appreciate you, man. I asked Doc this morning, and Hammer said he sees him last season with the Raiders. The Raiders drafted not one, but two running backs. What does that lead? Yeah, Anthony, I said that previous. I think Josh Jacobs, bro, I think they go into camp. And if Zeus can block, and Zeus is somewhere near what Josh Jacobs is in pass protection, because we know on a running tip, the guy's special. We know he has more of a breakaway speed than Josh Jacobs, and he holds on to the ball very well as well. I think you could see Josh Jacobs traded for some not draft capital before another starter, man. I could really see it happening, man. Trade Jacobs for Bradberry straight up. Thing about it is we don't want to trade for Bradberry because then we got to take on that albatross of a contract. Not Raider related, but who mentored Ryan Tannehill? You know, bro, I couldn't tell you, man. I don't really focus on Ryan Tannehill, but he's a bum. Wasted, had a great time with you and the boys. I'm headed out. Much love, brother. Thank you, man. I had a great time with you too, man. I appreciate you for pulling up with us, man. We can trade less for Bradberry, like a late round pick, because the Giants are willing to cut him anyway. I don't want his contract. That contract is terrible. Who's our QB number 2? Oh, Nick Mullins. I mean, Garrett Gilbert looks like I don't know, man. Howdy doody looking motherfucker, man. Nick Mullins. Yeah, that contract is an albatross, bro. You can't trade. Listen, if his contract wasn't such an albatross, somebody would have been traded for him, bro. That guy can ball. Yeah, I feel bad for Jacobs. It's great on offense. on the ball, but he can't stay healthy to save his life. And it doesn't look like he's bought in. I heard about Ryan Tannehill's things with Malik Willis. F him. He ain't a Raider. Yo, we projected to get 3 compensatory picks. A 5th for Zay, 6th for Quentin Jefferson, and 7th for Morrow. Talk that shit like my brother Docs will say. That is the shit. I am so glad, man. One of your best shows wasn't about football. Keep that real talk going and you'll stay rising like the sun. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Listen, y'all. I think we had a lot of heavy football talk today. People loved today. People loved it. You know what I mean? We gonna make sure we tap in and we keep things going, man. I hear y'all talking to me, man. We gotta nerd out on football a little more. Salute, y'all. Rated J, what it is, man. Salute to all of y'all, yo. We're gonna take this thing to a close, man. Salute to the chat. My brother Ben Bad is in the place. Like I said in conclusion, whoever hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You get wasted with your brother, man. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Raider Nation Unlimited on the way out. Wasted. Peace.